today's video. I hope you're all having a good week so far and have been able to get back into the swing of things with your schoolwork. In today's maths, we are going to be looking at decimal numbers as fractions, so let's get into it. Today's presentation is about decimal numbers as fractions. Hopefully by the end of this you'll be able to read and write decimal numbers as fractions. You'll be able to explain the place value position of decimal numbers using the vocabulary of tenths and hundreds. You'll be able to write a decimal number as a fraction, and you'll be able to use Venn and Carroll diagrams to sort decimal numbers. So we're going to start off by counting in decimal tenths forwards and backwards along the decimal tenths counting stick. So we start off with 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 and 1. And then counting back, we've got 1, 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1 and 0. Next we're going to count in intervals of 0.2, so starting with 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2. And now counting back, 2, 1.8, 1.6, 1.4, 1.2, 1, 0.8, 0.6, 0.4, 0.2, 0. And now we're going to count in intervals of 0.5 or a half. So 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, and back 5, 4.5, 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1, 0.5, 0. Not all numbers are whole numbers. Numbers that have digits to the right of a decimal point are numbers between whole numbers. So we've got 4.5, 19.01, 2.54, 0.1, 509.005, and 8.505. Let's explore the place value of a decimal number. Any digit immediately to the right of a decimal point is a tenth. This decimal number has 3 tenths. 0.3 equals 3 tenths as a fraction. This decimal number has 8 tenths. And this is what 8 tenths looks like as a fraction. This decimal number has 2 tenths. 2 tenths looks like this as a fraction. This number has 9 tenths. And this is what 9 tenths looks like as a fraction. Any digit immediately to the right of the tenths column is a hundredth. This number has 3 tenths and 5 hundredths. 0.35 equals 35 over 100 as a fraction. This decimal number has 7 tenths and 4 hundredths, 0.74. And it looks like 74 over 100 as a fraction. This decimal number has 1 tenth and 8 hundredths. It looks like 18 over 100 as a fraction. This decimal number has 0 tenths and it has 5 hundredths, 0.05. And it looks like 5 over 100 as a fraction. So now we're going to play a game called What's My Number? So you'll need to involve either a sibling or an adult in your house for this one. And you to sit back to back with your partner so that one of you can see the computer screen or iPad, however you're watching this, and the other one can't. The person facing the screen will have 30 seconds to describe the decimal number shown on the board using the language of tenths and hundredths. And the person facing away will have to have a whiteboard or a piece of paper, and you'll score 1 point if the other person writes the correct fraction equivalent on their piece of paper or whiteboard. And then you swap roles for the next round. Hope that makes sense. So this is your first number, round 1. Time's up. How did you do? So you should have got 37 over 100. Well done if you were able to describe 0.37 correctly. Ready for round 2? And time's up. Well done if the other person wrote down 3 over 100. Swap roles. Round 3. Off you go. Time's up. Well done if you got 8 tenths. Swap round. Round 4. Go. Time's up. Well done if you got 65 over 100, or 65 hundredths. So that's the end of the presentation for today. I hope you found that game enjoyable and hopefully you're able to have a better understanding of decimal numbers as fractions as well. So hopefully you found that helpful, but as always we are available on the email address if you need to get in touch with us. As today's video covers Wednesdays and Thursdays work, I shall leave the answers to both days down in the description box below, along with the schools and my Twitter accounts and a link to find the work on the school website. The next video will be on Friday and that will be going through the answers to your Friday arithmetic test. So I shall see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.